What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of History Behind the Horror. I'm your host, Tay, and for tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about the Abstract Daddy from Silent Hill. Now, before we start tonight's episode, I would like to give a special shout out to everyone who helped support our last Silent Hill video, which was of The Nurse. If it wasn't for you guys liking and sharing the video, this video probably wouldn't be up for about another few weeks. So thank you all again for all the likes, and thank you guys for all the shares, and thank you guys for all the suggestions that you gave in the comment section. It really does help this channel out a lot. And with that being said, once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and I hope you all enjoy the video. The Abstract Daddy appears as two entangled bodies lying on a frame of a bed, covered in a blanket of putrid skin, with the two forms fused together, seemingly engaged in sexual intercourse. The two figures seem to be trapped on a rectangular board, with the male or upper figure arms and legs dangling out of the bottom. It moves on all fours, and the lower portion of the beast has the appearance of a bed with 4 posts. On the bottom of the monster is a long vertical slit. It also has 2 distorted mouths. It is likely that Angela views the monster differently than James, and that she sees her own father, Thomas, as the monster, which is why she calls it Daddy. However, because James did not know Thomas, it takes the form of a monster. The Abstract Daddy represents Angela's father, Thomas, and/or brother, hanging over her on a bed. The figure beneath screams in torment while their mouth resembles a vaginal cavity. These aspects represent Angela's sexual abuse and anguish, and the sexual violence of her father and/or brother. The lower sphere head means Angela in Mirage of Nightmare. The room the monster is fought in likely represents Angela's uterus. On the fleshy walls of the room are holes with pistons making thrusting motions, akin to a penis thrusting in and out of a vagina. These further invoke Angela's perspective of her rape, a mechanical and escapable experience. It is possible every piston is symbolic of how many times she was molested. There are 23 pistons in total. Another possible theory is that it represents abusive masculinity, in that James suffocated his wife, Mary Shepard Sunderland, while she was in bed. This would explain why both Angela and James can see the monster, as they both are involved with the mentality at hand. Sexuality is also relevant here, as James felt sexually frustrated because of his bedridden ill wife. At the end of the battle, Angela likens James to her father, saying he's only after one thing.
Are you okay? Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like you always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela.
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
Yes. She was ill.
liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never...
Later in the game, smaller versions of the boss monster inexplicably make an appearance at the Lakeview Hotel. Players have theorized that this may be an indication or foreshadowing to the player that Angela may be in the hotel somewhere and still processing emotions related to her trauma, that the smaller variants may be representative of Angela's brother, and that these monsters are connected to sexuality, as hotels are often used as sex sites. And that yet ends another episode of History Behind the Horror. If you enjoyed yourself here tonight and you would love to see more Silent Hill on this channel more often, please remember to hit the like button and also share this video. Make sure you put in the comments for whatever episode you would like to see next, and also hit the bell so you know when a new episode is available. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because we got some new things coming up soon that I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, and I will see you on the next episode of History Behind the Horror.